The compact SUV segment is arguably the hottest segment in the industry right now. Manufacturers are constantly trying to leapfrog each other by introducing refreshes and redesigns, and the competition is simply fierce. Because of this, most compact SUVs these days are great. However, there are still a few that stand out from the crowd as the leaders. In this video, I'm going to be picking out the leaders of the compact SUVs. I'll highlight 4 of the best compact SUVs this channel has reviewed thus far. Now, this video is part 1 because there are still new cars waiting to be reviewed and new cars waiting to be introduced, so part 2 will be released later on this year. And by the way, in case you want to see the whole list of SUVs I've reviewed so far, check out driversonlyrankings.com. Okay, let's get started. First, let's start out by looking at the VW or Volkswagen Tiguan. Dimension-wise, the Tiguan is the largest compact SUV, being 3 to 5 inches longer in length and in wheelbase from its competitors. Because of this, the second row legroom is enormous for this class, and you also get a massive trunk in the rear. And because of this extra length, the Tiguan still offers a third row option. Besides the space, the Tiguan, being German, has a German look which stands out from the crowd. The exterior is bold and stylish, especially the R-Line trims, which add on 20-inch wheels and aggressive bumpers. The German look carries into the inside. The design on a door panel, seats, and dash make the Tiguan feel like a luxury car. It is unmatched by others in this class. The digital cockpit and infotainment screen are big and bright, and their interface is fantastic. These are light years ahead of anything else in this class too. And optional features such as the 360 view camera system and panoramic sunroof are unavailable with many of its competitors. For 2020, VW added a slew of standard safety features such as automatic braking, blind spot monitoring, and rear traffic alert. The Tiguan has a higher driving position than most in this class and provides a competent ride with great seats. Acceleration is also good for this class due to its turbo engine. Now, in terms of driving position, I feel like I'm sitting quite high compared to some of the other compact SUVs I've reviewed recently. I'm definitely sitting a bit higher than those. And that means you get a bit more commanding view of the road and around you, and I think that's a good thing. And these seats, I showed you guys how gorgeous these seats look. Very sporty, very bolstered, right? I could definitely feel it. In this class and this price range, this one I'm testing, this SEL R-Line, I mean, it kind of just sits above the competitors. From the outside, it has a very sporty and aggressive and modern design. It looks like it doesn't belong in this class, right? It looks like a luxury car. And on the inside of the cabin, I gotta say, I get the same feeling too. It just feels like, overall, this is not in the same class. This is competing with the luxury cars and not so much the normal cars. Next up is the 2020 Subaru Forester. The Forester is definitely a bargain within the compact SUV class. With a starting price of $24,500, you get symmetrical all-wheel drive standard as well as Subaru's EyeSight safety suite, which includes automatic braking, adaptive cruise control, and lane assist. Inside, the Forester is massive, providing plenty of room in all rows, especially the second row. The Forester Sport adds a sporty vibe to a rather bland sea of crossovers. With orange accent trims on the outside and inside, the Forester Sport definitely stands out. The steering wheel looks and feels great, and a dual screen setup for infotainment system works well together. Besides all-wheel drive, there are a few drive modes to help you get out of any spot. As for the drive itself, I was blown away with how comfortable the Forester handled the roads and the precision steering. Combined with comfortable seats and a quiet cabin, it was a blast to drive the Forester. In terms of driving position, this is a really nice driving position because it feels very airy. These seats are in a good height. So it's not very hard to get in, but it's not too low either because this is an SUV. Combined with the visibility, this driving position is really fantastic. And combined with this amazing suspension, I'm really digging this ride right now. I'm really digging it. I'm not just saying that. This is a really, really nice ride. You know, I've reviewed a lot of, compact SUVs. I can't think of any that looks as sporty as this one. Subaru done a fantastic job, with the texturing, obviously the contrast, the pop, the overall style, everything, how it's all put together. This is one of the sportiest cabins, if not the sportiest cabin in this class. Next up is the 2020 Honda CR-V. Honda nailed the current generation of CR-V because it pretty much does everything well. The refresh in 2020 adds more aggressive cues on the outside, and the revised interior center console makes things even better on the inside. You could tell that Honda spent a ton of time just with the armrest. It provides maximum functionality, and this is one area others just skip upon. There's plenty of room inside, and the CR-V has the most cargo room in this class. Hands-free tailgate, engine auto start-stop, and wireless charging are now available. Honda Sensing, which is standard, adds on auto braking, lane assist, adaptive cruise control, and blind spot monitoring. The cabin of the CR-V has a futuristic look with a modern steering wheel, a large digital cluster, and a large infotainment screen. The knobs and buttons are well placed and easy to understand. The CR-V is very quiet and provides a comfortable ride with great visibility. I don't know how Honda did it. They're magicians or wizards figured out how to utilize every single inch of the interior, and you get so much space. This rivals the space in a lot of midsize SUVs, and I'm not joking about that. The back seat, the second row I showed you guys, enormous amount of space. I'm not a short guy. I'm 5'10", and I have a good 6 to 8 inches of legroom left in a compact SUV. And same with headroom, and up here too, very wide, very spacious. You don't feel cramped at all. Plenty of headroom, shoulder room. As you can see, I can do that, no problem. It is just very spacious. I don't know how Honda did it. The seats are pretty comfortable. The bolstering is just the right size, at least for my back, and they're holding me in, so I'm not really sliding around. Next is the 2020 Toyota RAV4. The current generation was completely changed in 2019. The outside looks more masculine and bold and much more in line with the trucks from Toyota. The TRD off-road and adventure trims add more ruggedness with its styling and with its more aggressive tires. There is a good amount of trunk space and legroom in the second row, but even more so of headroom. The cabin is fresh with modern styling. Just take a look at this large pop-out screen in the middle. It is easy to use, and so are the large knobs that control the climate controls. The steering wheel is modern and has the right thickness, and the large screen in the gauge cluster is also very nice. RAV4s not only have drive modes, but also terrain modes, which allow you to tune your RAV4 for any mood or terrain. RAV4 comes with Toyota Safety Sense, which gives automatic braking, lane assist, adaptive cruise control, auto high beam, and even road sign reading. As for the ride, the steering wheel feels great and there's a good weight to the steering overall. The seats are very comfortable and you sit high up within the cabin. In terms of looks, I'm a big fan. Everywhere. Inside, outside is light years better than before. It's more truck-like. It's more in line with the rest of Toyota's truck lineup. And on this TRD off-road, I think it looks even better because of the large TRD wheels. They are black, right? And they add a lot of contrast to whatever body color you may have, like this red I'm driving. It looks great with it. And the more aggressive tires just makes the RAV4 look a bit more masculine, right? So overall, I think this is a really good look, and I do enjoy it quite a bit. These are the 4 best compact SUVs for 2020. Notable mentions are the 2020 Mazda CX-5 and the 2020 Nissan Rogue. I wasn't able to review a 2020 Mazda CX-5 before this video, however, my 2019 review was very favorable as the powerful engine, precise steering, and luxurious cabin made it stand out from the crowd. I will definitely review this in the near future. The 2020 Nissan Rogue, which is on the verge of being redesigned, is also worth looking at. It provides a great amount of space on the inside, the trunk's divide and height storage system is unlike anything else in this class, and there are features such as panoramic sunroof and 360 view available. Which compact SUV do you like the most? If you want to learn more about these compact SUVs, check out driversonlyrankings.com where you can check out specific videos on each, including see what their faults are. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel.